Today, we'll be looking at Aleph Zero, a project that may be new to you, but is one of the most prominent projects out there. What's so unique about Aleph Zero? Why is it such a valuable project? What is Aleph Zero? Aleph Zero is one of the crypto industry's few scientifically reviewed blockchain technologies. Its structure combines the native Aleph BFT consensus coupled with the substrate stack customized to suit the purpose of the blockchain specifically. Aleph Zero runs on what is known as Layer 1 DAG technology. It's a familiar chain type like the Hedera Hashgraph. It's still technically a version of the general blockchain. It's based on a privacy-enhancing POS public blockchain that works by enabling immediate and absolute finality on every single transaction executed on the chain, even smart contract development. It's a simple proof-of-stake network, but it offers more privacy for transactions through two key features: zero-knowledge proofs, ZKPs, and a rather secure multi-party computation SMPC system. Features of Aleph Zero's consensus. Let's look at what truly makes Aleph Zero one of the best blockchains we have currently. Number 1, scalability. Sure, every new blockchain aims to break the overcome elephant in the crypto industry's room: scalability, but each aims to do it differently. Many blockchains only claim that their protocol can reach a certain transaction speed, but it's yet to be tested. Aleph Zero, after being subjected to a lab test for a peer review, was able to achieve a massive 89,600 transactions per second in a confirmation time of about 416 milliseconds. The test was conducted in a decentralized scenario with more than 112 AWS nodes on 5 continents. This is the first known test of Aleph Zero under lab conditions. Even though it was merely a lab simulation, and we're yet to determine how it would perform in a real-world situation with an extra heavy network load, it's good proof of the network's efficiency. Number 2, decentralization. The direct acyclic graph, also known as DAG, will maintain the decentralization of Aleph Zero. The DAG-based network can run with over 100 nodes that will be shuffled every 15 minutes per elect set every 24 hours. This ensures no one holds a monopoly over the network or any major advantage over other nodes. Number 3, private smart contracts. Aleph Zero aims to privatize smart contracts. This is made possible by liminal Aleph Zero's novel privacy framework, which they're still developing. The framework relies on the zero-knowledge proofs and the secure MPC concept merged into software that is free for all and independent of any third-party agent or vendor who could directly or indirectly access data on the network. Number 4, low gas fees. Running transactions on Aleph Zero is nearly free. The project aims to create a seamless, affordable network of transactions for people globally without the impediment of high transaction fees or gas fees as is common with the Ethereum network. The average cost of trading on the network is just 0.0003 units of the native token, AZERO. One of the risks of this is that many people may turn to spam, thus ridiculing the good intentions of the network. However, Aleph Zero uses a dynamic fee adjustment to counter this to discourage spammers. 5, approved security. Before the project's launch, its protocol was subjected to a critically security evaluation in the proceedings of a conference held by the Journal of Advances in Financial Technology 2019. It was validated as a foolproof consensus that will truly serve its purpose as a financial engine for transactions in the decentralized world and in the mainstream. Trail of Bits, a security research agency, also approved the consensus after an intense audit in 2021. Number 6, Common DEX. One of the best things to come out of Aleph Zero will be its main project. Common is a DEX that has ultra-low latency. I say something has ultra-low latency when it can process large data volumes with minimal tolerance for delay. Common, as a decentralized exchange, will see its transactions finalized immediately while still enhancing privacy using the core elements of Aleph Zero's chain. This solves the problem associated with the maximal extractable value, making Common one of the cheapest and most user-friendly decentralized exchanges in the crypto market. Other things that you can enjoy on Aleph Zero's network include an easy synchronization of applications into the network through the hub and spoke operations model. Its API allows seamless integration of proprietary data solutions and file systems like the Interplanetary File System, IPFS. It's also interoperable and can be deployed on all the existing major chains. Developers can sync their data and smart contracts with those of other blockchains with relative use. Liminal's sole purpose is a software-based framework that bridges Aleph Zero with other chains. Central to all this is the DAG-based Aleph BFT consensus protocol. The IPFS handles decentralized file storage and scales all private smart contracts. What is a DAG? I talked about DAG a couple times earlier, and it makes sense to explain it now. DAG stands for the Directed Acyclic Graph, which, when applied to cryptocurrencies, acts as a data structure like the traditional blockchain. But it differs in that it doesn't produce individual blocks. What DAG does is it produces more than one block simultaneously. A typical DAG can approve one transaction at the same time as another. It only requires users to read part of the history of the block before validating transactions. Thus, it saves not just time, but also effort and resources. This is responsible for the incredible speed of finality and scalability that Aleph Zero has exhibited thus far. Imagine there's a college full of students numbering in their thousands, and the management decides to give all of them a laptop. This means that thousands of kids have to line up and await their turn to receive their own laptops. This will take time and stress the students and the management itself. Yes, that's a typical way to explain how the traditional blockchain finalizes transactions. If it's not done by approving one contract, another block cannot be created. On the other hand, the DAG imagines the management giving several laptop packages to some students and asking them to share them with others. They also reward the kids who distribute the most laptops to others by giving them more to share with the rest of the kids. Sure, there's lots of sharing, but soon enough, many of them will have received their laptops. They will make way for others who have yet to receive theirs. Now that you know how DAG works, let me explain how AZERO's DAG-based blockchain still uses the student scenario. If the management sees some students who distributed the laptops returning with a long list of who they gave them to, they now know who got the laptop and who didn't. These stand for the transactions that were validated and those that were not. This shows you that the DAG data structure helps improve the rate of transaction approval and the rate at which information is received on those transactions. You'd think this means that DAG can be operated as a blockchain on its own, but that's not the case with Aleph Zero. It's still technically a blockchain that uses the DAG structure instead of the regular block-by-block process. Hedera Hashgraph is a typical DAG-like Aleph Zero with its unique protocol. The major difference is that Hedera uses hashgraph technology rather than blockchain technology. A DAG may be impossible to run without a centralized agency like we have Hedera Protocol, the mother company of the project. Aleph Zero simply overcomes this with its random group of validators, which gets rotated every quarter of an hour. The system is convicted of the accusations about centralization while also overcoming issues of security that may be problems for a completely decentralized system. The idea behind ZK proofs is to give one party, the prover, the ability to provide clear proof that the prover is only using correct computations on its private data to persuade the verifier. Importantly, this method gives the verifier no knowledge of the personal information of the power, hence the name Zero Knowledge. The second approach, known as Secure Multi-Party Computation, SMC, involves hiding function inputs by storing private data off-chain on multiple nodes, while still delivering a verifiable and open output. Only when the nodes exchange secure handshake information is access to the data permitted. Without a supermajority, no single computer can access the encrypted contents. Do I think Aleph Zero will be able to attain 100% decentralization with this structure? Most likely. AZERO token. As you probably guessed already, AZERO is the native currency of Aleph Zero's network and is central to the economy of the entire ecosystem. You can use the AZERO token for many things, such as earning discount fees on its DEX platform, Common. It works similarly because BNB is used on the BSC chain for any transaction across all DEXs connected to the chain. Using the token also grants a discount on gas fees for using the Liminal bridge for wrapped assets in conjunction with other chains. Users also earn AZERO rewards for participating as validator nodes in the network. At the time of this recording, the token was valued at 92 cents, and there are expectations in the market that suggest that it could reach $1 soon. If the Aleph Zero network picks up some massive adoption, we may see AZERO become a token that peaks like Binance Coin and the Ethereum network's Ether. As more developers become open to using the network to create AZERO, investors will likely benefit the most from the price action. The crypto market gains one step closer to mainstream adoption, even as regulators examine the applications of blockchain technologies like AZERO's for real-world utility. What is the major benefit offered by Aleph Zero? Is it any better than Hedera Hashgraph? If you're hearing about Hedera Hashgraph for the first time, be sure to watch our explanatory video about it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like and subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell to be notified every time we post a new video, and I'll catch you in the next one.